Nigeria fails, the black man fails. But when we succeed, we would have raised the average value of every black man on earth, and we will succeed. We know this. That is why we have refused to give up. Because we know the future of this country is hinged on the future of APC. And the future of APC is hinged on the next democratic, activity, the 2023 election and everything, the build up towards that. So I'm calling. It is documented. All the previous efforts to merge, to negotiate and form parties out of merger failed. It is only in the case of APC that it succeeded. It is also the first time an opposition party is able to defeat a ruling party. So on that account, ideally, this party should be the pride of our democracy. Now here we are, somehow, both members and leaders are taking that for granted, and we are recklessly managing ourselves to the point where we are becoming almost unattractive. And we must appeal to ourselves and appeal to our leaders that we need to come back to our senses. I don't think it is difficult for our leaders to get back to the mode of 2012, 2013, when they made all the sacrifices that produced the APC. Because APC is a product of sacrifice. And it's not about the madness of clinging to an office. And I say so, it's documented. I have been a critic of President Buhari. But today, I always remind people about how he stood out. He didn't use his own personal aspiration to become president as a condition for the merger, on account of which he was able to ensure that party leaders remain united and the merger succeeded and we became victorious in the 2015 election. It has to be sorted out. Now, I honestly believe that the issue of representation is very fundamental, which is why there is a lot of noise in the country about zoning and what have you. But I don't believe the zoning model put in place by PDP over the years is serving us the way it should serve us. Because it's a blind approach. You just sit down, you look at all the offices of the party, and then office to a state without necessarily looking into the potential of where you can get the best. My preference would be that leaders have to sit down and look at members they have and leaders they have across all the country. And I tell you, there are 5 critical positions. From our last experience, we need to be very clear about that. The 2 deputy national chairmen, any one of them has to be ready to assume the position of a national chairman. National secretary, in fact, national secretary is very, very fundamental. In fact, from our experience with the caretaker committee, I tell you, part of the disaster is not having a competent secretary. I'm sorry, I'm not personalizing it, but that is the reality. We need a competent secretary, because without a competent secretary, the bureaucracy of the party will be weak. No organization function effectively without a valid, a very efficient bureaucracy. So we need to sort out all of that. You need a competent secretary, legal advisor with all the delicate things. Now parties, if we don't take time, courts will be running affairs of the party. So if you have a very strong legal advisor, the party will be protected.
But we have equally seen a lot of disappointment in the way our party has been managed over the years. President Muhammad Buhari has repeatedly stated that the party, and by extension power, must be returned to the people, that is the ordinary member. But we have always known that a certain group of people, for selfish reasons, have always tried to push their selfish agenda ahead of that of our national interest. And we, the young people in APC, a representation of the larger group of young people, young Nigerians, who believe in this country, we believe in this party as a party to take this country to where it has to be, have decided to take up the one responsibility we have not always taken, that is the leadership. I mean, getting involved in how we govern. You know, I mean, enough of all of the protests, enough of, we want to be actively involved in how the leadership is made. We want to be actively involved in how our future is being discussed or being implemented.
It's only natural that we welcome such moves. And quite interesting, you see how feels the place is, and also discussions are going on. Because, like I said, the party was actually built on the basis of a set of idealism. And that idealism is about progressiveness. So it's only also natural that sometimes as people are joining on this set of ideology, that we may miss some steps or our ways. So we take a step back, take a breath, and then try to take an account of how your journey has gone so far. If there are some things to correct, we tell ourselves the truth and correct it. Because at the end of the day, we must have a party that is based on ideology that is different from the other parties. If ordinary Nigerians cannot distinguish between APC and any other political party in Nigeria, then we have failed.
And this time around, they will be more involved and they will be given that sense of belonging and they will be carried along, such that decisions, policies that will directly affect them, they will be part and parcel of it. So for me, it's not a thing of worry. APC youth will be well rewarded and they will be carried along if given the opportunity to lead that team that will bring about this change.